Howdy, Possum Patty and Mr. Billy Bean, the beach gnome here. And as you can probably tell by my wet hair, that I have not just finished diamond painting, no, or paint by number or junk journaling or any of those little crafty endeavors, no. I went to the beach. Yes, Mr. Possum and I went to the beach, you know, for our last big beach day because Labor Day weekend is coming up. So we're home now, and I really don't have any journaling ready to go on the table because the last thing I did here was diamond painting. But I thought this might be the perfect opportunity to review my new Crayola product. Yes, you might remember the Crayola Super Tips washable markers. They draw thick, classic 5 colors pack. And I scribbled this and I sprayed it with water and I printed with it. And I had a lot of fun with these. These worked very well. Well, when I was in the Walmart, I saw, ta-da, Crayola washable paint sticks. Yes, 12 classic colors, gold and silver included. Ooh, gold and silver. So it says quick dry multi-surface paint. You get 12 of them. Color chart on the back. Washable from skin and fabric. Quick dry paint. Smooth, vibrant colors. And works on multiple surfaces. So I thought I would have a play with these. And instead of swatching them, you know, in my sketchbook, I got an idea. Yeah. Well, I was watching a flip through, yes, over on Nads channel. I'll link it below. And she has sort of like an everything smash journal. And she had pages and pages of, well, I'll show you. Let's have a painty play, and then I'll show you my idea that I sort of stole from Nads. Yes. Come on along. First, why don't we just look at the colors? Yeah, we'll just have a little bit of a play first, and then we'll try them out. And look at those gorgeous colors. I wonder if they have names. No, they don't, but that is green. That is blue, yellow, orange, purple, ooh, pink. Oh, and what is this? More like a teal color or an aqua. I'm rolling away here. Red. Okay. Black and brown. There. And gold and silver. All right, so. Okay, I already changed my mind. I'm going to swatch them in my journal. Yes. Okay. This is the swirl crayons. I need to label that, don't I? Okay, well, we're going to finish the page with these Crayola paint sticks. Now, I don't know. Should I just rub it on? Should I grab a brush with some water? Get a bigger brush. Little Miss TT just came in. Yeah, she missed me because we were out at the beach today. I don't know if I can do this one-handed. All right, where's my big brush? Okay, so I grab the green and pull the cap off. And this is a twist stick, like some deodorant, I guess. And does the cap fit over here? Does it stay on, though? Oh. Cat just climbed on my shoulder. Well, we'll just put that over there for now. Ooh, very creamy. I didn't put hardly any pressure at all. So I guess you can just paint with the stick, right? But it's washable, so it should move with some water. Or I should go like this, right? Put a little bit of that, and then go like this. Be professional about it, right? Okay. Ignore that blob over there. We'll see how that dries. Okay, so that is the green. Let's go to the teal. I should start over here. They go on so smooth and creamy. I guess you could just leave it like that. Or if you want a little bit of a watercolor effect, move it around a little bit. You do blue. I'll come back in later and label these. I have not watched anyone paint with these on YouTube. I haven't watched any reviews. I like to try things out. That is a gorgeous blue. You know, I like to try things out without being influenced by anyone. Some yellow. I wonder how long this would last if you just painted with it. Thank you, Ollie. Ollie just handed me a paper towel. Okay, don't get a lot of yellow. Spreading it out. No. Maybe I could put some more. We're just playing here. Oh, I wonder how this would work on a wet area. Ooh. Still can't get much, but I'm going to try that out. I'm going to put some water here. I just put that down on the wet. Oh, remember I was printing with those markers? I wonder if you can print with these too. I bet you. That's kind of cool, right? Okay, the caps are a little tight. I've got arthritis, but they might work in after a while. That's a real pumpkin orange, isn't it? Okay, after I review these, I'll probably go on YouTube and see what other people have done with them. I made a big purple splotch. Did I just call that purple? I did. This is the purple. But when it went on, it looked a little purple, didn't it? But when I put water on it, it turned more like the pink. Okay. Okay. Purple. Maybe that's like magenta, right? Purple and magenta. Multi-surface. I'll have to investigate that and see what they mean by multi-surface. Does it say in the box? No, it doesn't. Quick dry multi-surface. Ooh. Black. Kind of like a Payne's gray, right? Almost like a Payne's gray, not like a jet black. Okay, brown. This is mixed media paper. Now see, I'm starting to get little crumbles there. You might not like the little crumbles. Unless you're going to take your paintbrush and brush them out. It's a pretty brown though. Pretty brown. Gold. Oh, 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 somebody coming back up. Somebody's up and down, up and down. It's a little shiny though. Oh, it's got a little bit of a sheen to it. Oh, yes. It's got a little bit of metallic to it. A little bit of a sparkle to the gold. So I'm thinking maybe the silver does too. Tiny, tiny bit of metallic on the silver. I think the gold is prettier than the silver. All right, let's let this dry and we'll take another look at it. Almost dry, but the next part of my experiment is going to be, remember this gorgeous dip pen I got? To see if I can write on top with the pen and ink. And my idea, this is just the experiment page. I'll get another piece of paper to try out the idea for real. Is when I was watching Nads, yes, she had pages and pages of these gorgeous, gorgeous leaves. I'm in love with these leaves, yes. And I was wondering if I can make some. Now, she had the leaf was actually in black and white, and she put color around the leaf. And I'm thinking you can do it that way, or you can put color in the leaf, or you can put color and draw the leaf. And I was thinking it might be awesome to do some of these and then maybe cut them out like die cuts and have them ready for fall. But I don't know if I can do it. But she had this beautiful sort of wavy line as the leaf, as the vein in the stem of the leaf, right? And then she just made this wavy line. Probably not going to look as good as hers, but you know. She's done hundreds of them. And I was thinking I would put like dark lines thick in some places and thinner in other places. Maybe not that thick. Maybe just about like that. Kind of makes the leaf look really wavy, doesn't it? Oh, and then she had these lines that gave it such movement. You know, going up like that. I don't know if this is really loving drawing on this paint. It might be kind of waxy, I'm not sure. And then she had them all going all around the page in different shapes and sizes. And I fell in love with them. But I love leaf morphology anyway. It's not too bad. Not too bad. Try another one. Try going this way. Usually this pen writes a little better than this. Yeah, I think I'd have to really work at it with this pen. It's not going on as smoothly as it could. Well, maybe I'm not pressing hard enough. So you make a wavy line. I have no idea how she did her leaves. She didn't show that. She just showed them while they were done. Like that. I can see why she's addicted to making these. I think the shape and the waviness of it and the wavy veins all give it so much movement. Now, what if, maybe it's this paper, so I'm going to draw one over here. That's my little stem. Oh, I like that one. I wish this pen was writing a little darker. Okay, now. See, I was thinking of putting the color around it the way she did, but these are very thick. And that might not work. Or it might work. I don't know. Can you color? Maybe I can color and then add a little bit of water to it. Oh, I didn't mean to go on the leaf. See, she had the color around. Really made the leaf stand out. So this might be a little hard to color with. I could practice and get used to it though. Or we could put the dark color around the leaf and just bleed some of that color onto the leaf, but the black is going to bleed too, so that might not work. Okay. All right, so this might not work. No. Although some people don't mind their ink lines bleeding a little bit. Some people kind of like that look. Well, that might not be too bad either. Okay, so we've had a play in the sketchbook. I swatched out all the colors. I put some ink on top. I took the ink first, tried to put the paint around it. Didn't do a really good job. Put water all over everything. Oh, I didn't blend colors. Ooh, I was going to do that. Let's see if we can blend colors. And then we'll move on to paper because I want to make some die cuts. I want to cut them out. We're going to try 2 of the bright colors and see what happens when we mix these 2. All right. Get this one wet. I get this one wet. Kind of bring it together a little bit. No, that's not too exciting, is it? No. What if we did it straight from the paint stick? I will label everything later about what I did. So if I just took orange, see, I don't know if I like this. Ooh, oh, that might be fun, right? Smoosh it with your fingers. I guess we have a lot of things we can try out here. Well, I tried that. I don't like that too much either. Don't like, maybe it's the colors. Maybe I'm blending the wrong colors. Well, we know yellow and blue will give you green, so let's try that. A little bit there, right at the edge. You have to use your finger tool. Okay, if you have any ideas, put them in the comments below. Let me know if you've played with these paint sticks. You want to give me any ideas? Okay, let's see how washable it is after using your finger tools. Well, my finger still looks blue, but might need some soap to get that off. Okay. I still like the gold. The gold is very sparkly. The brown, I don't know what happened there. Got kind of lumpy. These colors are really pretty. The pen almost works on them. You have to work at it a little bit. Blending, I didn't like the blending too much, no. Moving with water, it does move with water. Got a nice watercolor effect right there. And once it's dry, does it rub? Let me see. Actually, not too bad. I put it on pretty thick. Well, that one, that one I really loaded up. That's got chunks in it. Does come off a teeny tiny bit. Of course, it might not be thoroughly dry yet. This is not dry. All right, I'll have to label all this later. Let it dry some more because these are very wet here. Did it go through the page? No, this is mixed media paper. This is watercolor paper, and it has a texture to it. It's cold press. So it's not smooth like the mixed media paper. What will happen when I put water on it? If you go gently, it kind of retains that texture. Sometimes you just want to get out some art supplies and play. Let me dry this. All right, let me see if I can get at least one done. Oh, I see a puddle of water there. I thought it was dry. I don't think it's going to work that well on this paper. Oh, I should have tried that cardstock that I got. The flea market. Yeah, this is not working that well. Paper's still wet. I don't know why it doesn't want to write right there. No, that's a little frustrating trying to write on this rough surface. So if it's not fun, you know, you don't want to do it if it's not fun. So let me get a different paper. Okay, this is really good, very smooth, expensive quality cardstock that I paid very little for at the flea market, yes. Only this time, we'll see how it comes out on something that's very smooth. And what if we color the whole card? Just random. Doesn't look as bright on this, does it? As it did on the other paper. This is very smooth. See, but that looks like texture there. Maybe it's too smooth to even grip the colors. Definitely looks lighter, doesn't it? Shall we try water? That's kind of a stiff brush. What if we used more like a watercolor brush? That's an acrylic brush. See what happens with a watercolor brush. I think I'm going to put some texture into it by blotting it, because this is just very smooth. But if you just do this, see, I don't like these little like crayon bits that fall off. But that's interesting like that. All right, now I have to dry this, and we'll draw a couple leaves on here, cut them out, and see how they look. Well, I got an idea, right? This pen comes with several different nibs. And I was like, what if I put in a broader tip nib? How would that work? And I went back to the watercolor paper while this one's drying. And I believe, yes, look at this. Oh my. Sometimes you just have to experiment and play with as many different things as you have. Oh, yes, yes, yes. That was so much easier than that one. All right, now back. I know this is such a disorganized play, but it is a play. This is not a serious study of these Crayola paint sticks. No, this is just I've been out at the beach all day, and now I'm just relaxing and playing with my paint sticks. Not an organized review at all. Okay, so now we're going to try it on here. So you make a wavy line. I hope Nads comments below on how she did hers, because I'm just making this up. And I think the more waves you put into it, the better it looks. I like the way this one curves in and out. This one's okay. This one looks a little more fun to me. You can even, I think, kind of do one that's bent over at the edge. Oh, I'm not sure about that one at all. No. No. Not writing over there. Oh, there it goes. Kind of skipping in some spots. The other one went really well. I kind of messed up right there. We'll just do that. I don't think there is any messing up with these leaves, is there, Nads? This one's kind of cool. How about a shorter, fatter one? Okay, a quick review of my play, since this isn't a really good review of the of the color sticks, but I started with some swatches. I rubbed the paint stick on there. I brushed it with some water. I love the gold and the bright colors. The colors are nice. I did not care for how they blended together, either with just a stick using my finger, which are now dirty, or some water. I tried using some ink, Black India ink on there. Well, this is Noodler's Bulletproof ink. And I was having a little problem drawing, not too badly, but I was doing these tiny leaves. But then I made a discovery, yes, on the next paper. And then I tried coloring around the leaf, and I didn't do a very good job. And when I wet it, I got the ink wet and it ran a little bit. But some people actually love that look. I almost want to cut that out, but I want to put a big hole in my sketchbook. I might still do it, though. Or maybe I can repeat that on another piece of paper. All right, so that's the swatching bit. And then I had to play on watercolor paper, again having problems with the dippy pen until I changed the nib. I put a thicker nib and had no problem whatsoever. And then I tried the ultra smooth cardstock, and the colors were not as vibrant, but the ink pen works really well on it. And I cut those leaves out. And I just think if I made a bunch of these, a little larger, of course. Well, actually, some small leaves. You might want some small leaves on a journal page, right? Not everything needs to be large. You should make them in different sizes. I want to get a red one over here. Yeah, so I love them. I'm going to have to ask Nads for a little lesson on how to do these. I mean, I think mine came out okay. And I know she's made so many of them that she's like the expert at it. So give me a couple of hints on making these, please, Nad. I'm just going to put this feather quill pen away because, you know, Miss Titi would love to get her paws on that. And I just want to thank you for coming along for this very disorganized Crayola washable paint stick play. And yeah, nice and colorful though, right? And now I'm thinking, I'm looking at these leaves, and I'm like looking at this, and I'm looking at the brush show paints I got at the flea market the other day. I wonder if I paint the card like this, and while it's wet, drop in a teeny bit of brush show. What would that look like? Ooh, I'm going to make a lot more of these leaves, yes. lots more play. Lots more play. Well, thanks for coming along today. Bye-bye now.